Kenneth C. Simpson. We call him KC. Fellow's about 6'2", 6'3". Big boy, husky, or was husky, put it that way. Prior to the war, he was up in Alaska because he was telling us stories about him being up there, homesteading, and he stayed up there long enough to get a homestead. You have to be there a certain length of time. But they wanted to raise, he and a friend wanted to raise money. So in the fall, when they do the tuna fishing, in the fall, they do it right up to the time when the first freeze comes in. And then that's it. And to make money, they sleep right in the factory. And the meals they eat is a tuna. So after 8 hours, what was it, if I remember? After 8 hours, it's time and a half for the next 4 hours, and it's double time after that. Weekends, it's double time. And these guys could make us a fortune, but those that own the factories owned up the town as well. They knew that. And they found out that in previous years, those that wanted to raise a lot of money and then leave, they find an excuse to arrest them.
Huh.
And they keep them in prison, put them in jail, and the last boat leaves, they let them out. Now they have to stay there for the whole winter, and all the money that they saved, they have to give back, because they have to live.
Yeah.
So they knew about this ahead of time. So before they even started with the, in the factory, they went to another city, not a town, rather, close by, not far, out on water. They bought a boat. I don't know the size or anything else. They bought a boat and they hid the boat. They stocked it with food and whatnot, and then they went to this factory and started to work. And they worked up to the last week, and they wouldn't get paid. A few days later, they said, hell, that one day they just walked away, never mind the rest of the pay. They had all the money they wanted, got in the boat, and they started down on the inlet, the waterway. They went to a storm, and they thought they were going to, they never had a boat on the line, neither one of them, two of them. And they managed to get down to Vancouver. And he had a nice little boat. He said, he never said how much. I can't remember him ever mentioning how much money he had. But Casey went into south of Boston. I don't know the town. He was at that time, working with in the newspaper with what they call him, setter.
Print, like a
print setter.
Yeah.
In those
Type
days.
setter. Yeah.
Now it's all automatic, you know.
Yeah.
And he was doing that, and he developed rheumatic fever, died.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. He had a heart attack.
Huh.
He only lasted a few years afterwards.
Was he, when he lived in Alaska, did he pilot up there? Was he?
No.
So he
No, he just homesteaded.
Oh, okay.
He just wanted to homestead enough to be able to claim the land that he was living on.
Uh-huh.
So he did have it in his name, but he never went back.
Hmm.
Never went back. I mean, he's talking about doing this. He gave a couple of talks to us in our room, and he was the one that was carrying that second night, third night, whatever, first night I don't remember, carrying the German's gun. It was Casey that was carrying the gun.
Oh, during the walk, you mean?
During that storm, yeah.
Yeah.
It was Casey that was carrying the gun.
Uh,
I mean, he was a powerful man. He was a pilot.
uh-huh.
I think he was flying B-17s. I'm not sure. I don't think he was a fighter pilot.